I'm Braden.
I'm Evan.
And I'm Davis. This is Ghost Stories and Stuff. Every night at 3 a.m., I hear my dead brother asking me to open the door. By _Marvin35.
I haven't told anyone this. Not my family, not my friends. I'm not even sure why I'm writing it down here. I guess I just need someone to believe me. Or at least to read this before it happens again tonight. It's been exactly 1 year since my younger brother, Elias, died. He was 3 years younger than me, but always seemed older. Calmer, kinder, more grounded. While I was the loud one, the one who pushed boundaries, Elias was the type to read in silence, to smile without needing a reason. The cancer hit fast. Acute leukemia. The doctors didn't sugarcoat it. They gave us a few months, maybe. But in the end, it was barely 8 weeks. I spent most of that time with him. I helped him eat when he couldn't lift his arms, held his hand when he was too weak to speak, tried to joke around just to make him laugh. And in the final hours, when he was barely there, he looked right at me, not scared, not sad, just knowing. "Don't stay alone," he whispered. That was the last thing he ever said.
So sad.
It's exactly what I was thinking.
I mean, what could possibly happen next?
Yeah.
He died.
It's not like his dead brother is gonna
Come back.
ask him to open his door at 3 a.m.
Oh, that might happen.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I'm on the edge of my seat. The back edge.
After that, everything shut down. There was a flat line on the monitor, a few soft words from the nurse, and then nothing. The world just stopped. I didn't cry much, not at first. I think part of me refused to believe he was really gone. I disconnected from everything: school, friends, routines. I slept all day, stayed awake all night, barely ate. I thought maybe the silence would help me process it. Instead, it left space for something else. The first time I heard his voice, it was around 3 a.m. I hadn't been asleep, just lying there, staring at the ceiling. The window cracked open to let in the late October wind. Seems like a bad idea to leave your window cracked open.
Yeah,
Especially
especially on
at 3 a.m.
Halloween.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
which we
something
do.
about that time of day. I think we've all been there. You know, you can't get to sleep because of, any number of things, and you're just kind of helpless in your bed, just succumbing to the clock. "Are you there?" It was faint, soft, coming from the hallway. I froze, not because I was afraid, but because I knew that voice. I got up, opened the door, turned on the lights. Nothing. Every door was locked, windows closed, no sound except my own heartbeat. The next night, it happened again. Same time, same voice. "Are you there?" I told myself it was a trick of memory, auditory hallucinations, lack of sleep. That made sense, right? But the voice kept coming back every night at 3 a.m. sharp. And then the footsteps started. Soft, deliberate steps across the hallway floor, stopping just outside my bedroom. Never louder than a whisper, but impossible to ignore.
That's definitely Mike. We found him.
Mike?
Yep, Mike.
It's gotta
walking up the
be.
stairs. I mean, that's why you don't leave your window open at night,
On
You're
Halloween.
gonna hear voices that you recognize.
We can infer that it's around Halloween, because it did say late October.
That's true.
Eventually, I started locking my door at night. I played white noise, music, anything. Sometimes I'd fall asleep with a podcast playing just to drown it out. But none of it worked. The sound always cut through. Always him.
I wonder if he's listening to our podcast.
That's what I was about to say. He probably is.
So, yeah.
Then came the knocking. 3 soft taps, then his voice, closer now. "Please, open the door." It never sounded threatening, not angry or vengeful. just pleading, almost sad. I told myself I wouldn't give in. I wasn't going to open the door. I wasn't going to play into whatever this was. Grief, trauma, madness. But it didn't stop. And then it got worse. I started finding things around the apartment. Objects I hadn't seen in years. Stuff I knew was in a box on the attic. Sealed and forgotten. A small, worn-out toy dinosaur on the windowsill. His favorite. The one he carried everywhere as a kid. A half-drunk Capri Sun on the kitchen table. Wild cherry. The exact flavor he used to beg Mom to buy. Each day, something new. Each night, his voice. Like the past was leaking into the present, or something was trying to lure me back. Last night, I found his old diary on my desk.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I thought he just wanted to play, but his diary, he's trying to reach out. He's trying to open himself back up.
It's the Capri Sun that he didn't finish.
I think we've all been there. Half-finished Capri Sun. Sometimes you just don't finish that Capri Sun.
That's right.
Wild cherry.
What a shame. Do you think the dead brother's ghost is scarier than what he's about to read in that diary? Like, that could be what this story's all about.
Anytime I hear ghost, I don't know, part of me is a little skeptical of it, really, because, I mean, any spirit could probably impersonate, a loved one to deceive you.
Last night, I found his old diary on my desk. It had gone with him to the hospital. I'd packed it in his bag. He never wrote much in it, but it was something that brought him comfort. It never came back home with us. I'm absolutely certain of that. And yet, there it was. Dusty, locked, familiar. I opened it. Only one sentence had been added, written in a shaky but unmistakable hand on the last page. I found a place for you. That's when I knew this wasn't just memory. This wasn't just grief. Something was actively reaching out.
I've tried everything. I left town, booked hotel rooms, stayed with friends. I even rented a cabin hours away, in the middle of nowhere, and turned off my phone, but no matter where I go, at 3 a.m., I hear him. Even when I'm awake. Even when I know he can't possibly be there. And every night, his voice changes. Just a little. Subtle at first, a slightly slower rhythm, a flatter tone, like a recording wearing down, like a mask slowly slipping. If it's really Elias. Why does he sound less and less like himself with every visit? Tonight is the anniversary of his death. 1 full year. And I'm hearing him already. No waiting for 3 a.m. this time, he's early. I hear footsteps in the hallway, slower than usual, more deliberate, closer, then the whisper. Please, open the door. I know I shouldn't. Every part of me screams not to. But something inside me is whispering that tonight is different. That if I open it now, it might finally end. That maybe I'll see him just one more time. That maybe it won't stop unless I do. I'm standing up now. I'm walking to the door. My hand is on the lock. I'm going to open it.
It would be amazing if instead he says, instead of my hand is on the lock, my hand's on my Glock.
Oh.
And he pops that ghost in the face.
Yeah, I can think of more words
Through the
that
door.
rhyme with lock.
Open
Yeah.
the door.
Surprise, that was only part 1.
Of
Now we're
7.
gonna read, of 7. Well, as of 22 days ago, there's a part 2.
I wonder if he opens the door.
Well, you can tell us, Braden.
I sure will.
I mean, it doesn't say it right here or anything.
A month ago, I opened the door, and no one was there. No shadow, no voice, no sign of Elias. Just the hallway. Silent, empty, somehow wrong. I don't know how to explain it. It was my home, but it felt like a fake, like something built to make me believe I was alone. But I wasn't alone. In the following days, things got worse. The voice didn't just come at night anymore. It started slipping into the day, catching me in quiet moments, behind walls, even through headphones. Always the same desperate plea, repeated like a broken record. Please, open the door. I guess he opened the door.
Open the door.
If he opened the door, why is it still asking?
Yeah, I'm a little confused. Was he not, like, camping out in the woods when he opened the door? I guess he made it back home for the anniversary of his death. Because he was, like, running away from...
Oh,
yeah, he said...
Should we fact check this?
Town. Alright, back to part 1.
Analyzing.
No, he does say, he said he
left town, but no matter where I go at 3 a.m. I hear him.
So yeah, I guess it just implies that he's back. He learned to live with it and he came back. I mean, if it's the anniversary of his brother's death, he wouldn't want to leave his parents alone.
Or he could be anywhere. Could be any door that he's opening.
Open the door. Please.
Who said that?
Open the door.
That's crazy.
It's your brother Elias.
I don't think it specifies their ages anywhere. So younger brother could still mean he's like 60 years old.
True.
Oh,
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it ever actually mention the parents?
No.
I don't think so.
Orphans.
Oh wait, it does.
Oh,
I mean,
there is a mention of mom.
Yeah. It mentions stuff. It only mentions stuff Elias did as a child. So yeah, I guess he is younger.
3 years younger. But he always seemed older, calmer, wiser, hotter. We've all been there with the half-drunk Capri Sun.
Yeah.
I always finish my Capri Sun.
I tried to ignore it, tried to convince myself it was just my mind playing tricks, but sleep became impossible. Every time I closed my eyes, I heard the whispering, the soft knocking. My appetite disappeared. Friends stopped calling because I didn't answer. I felt myself sinking deeper into something I couldn't control. Eventually, I reached out to Ben, an old friend. I told him I was having trouble sleeping, and he didn't ask too many questions. Maybe he sensed something was wrong, but didn't want to push. On my second night at his apartment, I woke at exactly 3 a.m., not because of a noise, but because of silence. Absolute suffocating silence. The usual hum of the fridge, the faint ticking of the clock, all gone. Then came 3 knocks on the window. Ben lives on the 2nd floor. I bolted upright and flicked on the lights. Outside, nothing. No branches swaying, no animals, no person, just emptiness. Still, I heard it again. Please, open the door.
My heart raced so fast I thought it might burst. I woke Ben, voice shaking and pale as a ghost. He didn't believe me. Of course not. I told him everything about Elias, the door, the diary, the sentence I found scribbled at the end. I found a place for you. The next morning, Ben called someone. A few days later, I was admitted to a psychiatric clinic. Voluntary admission. Observation, medication, conversations with people who wore the same empty expression, calm, understanding, distant. At first, I thought it was helping. The voices stopped, I slept, I ate. I started to hope it was all in my head. But 3 days ago, it all came back. 3 a.m. I lay awake, eyes fixed on the ceiling, hearing something moving in the hallway outside my room. No footsteps, no banging, just a slow, deliberate, scraping sound, like a hand sliding over the wall, searching. Then 3 knocks, please. I'm waiting.
Waiting to get out of the psych ward. Oh my god.
For
Bro, that
real.
was fast. That happened out of nowhere.
Dang.
Hmm.
You've been such a fake friend for calling someone. He didn't know.
True.
He didn't know.
So Ben
But
called
never
someone.
open up to someone again.
Imagine snitching.
Ben called someone and then I'm in a psych ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Many such cases.
Since then, it's been the same every night. They say I talk in my sleep, mumble to myself, reach out and touch the empty walls. They watch me closely now, worried I might hurt myself or someone else. Today, the doctor came with 2 nurses. It's better if we move you, he said. Where? To a safer ward, a locked unit. Now I'm here, white bed, no doorknob, only a panic button. And that feeling again, the air trembling around me, something waiting, not for me anymore, but preparing itself. I look at the clock, 2:59. My hands shake as I write this, because I know what's coming. 3 a.m. 3 knocks. Not from the door, from the wall. Right behind my head. Then his voice. Broken, rough, distorted. Like a tapeworm thin. I found you.
Should we try and do scary voices for that last line?
Yeah,
We
that's
should.
what I was
I can't
I
freaking
got
do it.
one.
I'm
I
such
got
a
it.
monotone freak.
I found you.
I found you.
That's good.
I found you.
I like that.
We found you, my precious.
Found you, we have.
Guys, I'm scared.
I'm scared that there's not going to be a part 3. This didn't really tie it up.
Yeah,
Well, I
leaves
think
it open.
I think my theory of impersonation was right. The demon or some sort of malevolent spirit
Yeah.
impersonating his brother, and the fact that he did open the door in the first part. I mean, that was opening himself up to the demonic possession or something of that nature.
It's like a metaphor. It's like it's a choice to open the door to
Mhm.
those sorts of things.
His will was worn down. He was taken advantage of,
Yep.
but he let him in. We've all been there. The half-drunk Capri Sun left on the kitchen table.
Yep.
Finish your
Demons in
Capri
your
Sun,
brain.
honestly.
Yeah.
Just finish your
It's-
Capri Sun
it's-
and there won't be a problem.
You're leaving open a door for demons if you don't
Mhm.
finish your
well,
Capri Suns.
you're leaving your brother's door open for demons if you don't
Yes.
finish your Capri Sun. Because really, I mean, you're obligated. You're obligated not to have demons possess your brother. It's irresponsible. Am I my brother's keeper? Cain said that.
What a bar. Finish the Capri Sun and maybe Elias will like dip. Know what I mean?
Have we been pronouncing the name wrong this whole time?
What
Is it not Elias?
You know, you might be right.
Nah, I think Elias is right.
That fits the character more.
Demon.
Yep.
Why would you go back to your childhood, or not even childhood home? Why would you go back to the house where you know good and well your brother? Wait, he didn't die in the house though,
Maybe
Never
his
mind.
mom made dinner.
and he didn't eat it because he
I
died.
mean, this family has a history of not finishing their food and or beverages. That Capri Sun was only half drunk and left on the kitchen table after all.
Yep. And his window was half cracked open, which let in a demon, basically. I mean, that's what he gets. Everyone knows the demons come out on Halloween.
Yeah, let's not forget this is late October.
Yeah.
I mean, traditionally Halloween, Samhain, as the Irish called it, was understood to take place during the part of the year where the boundaries between the living and the dead were thinnest. I mean, what do we really know about the brother as a person? We know that he didn't finish his Capri Suns regularly, and
Was he ever a person to begin with?
I mean, this could all just be a mental break. Is the brother, the unnamed older brother, just having a delusion where he's creating a fictional, idealized version of himself? I mean, he said that the brother was younger but seemed older, seemed calmer, wiser, that sort of thing. I mean, it could be him breaking down and finally his parents had had enough of his delusions. Maybe he was getting violent. Maybe he was cracking open windows and getting stuff from the attic, and his parents just couldn't keep up with it anymore. And so they killed him. All right, we're going to read some comments.
Chromacraft says, "That is not your brother. Seriously, he has better things to do than torment."
Dang! Oh my god!
That sounds like
he
a
just
trickster.
called this guy a degenerate. So
Gaslighting. Bussy Odedii1 says, anybody else notice the number of upvotes?
No, I have not. Let me check that out.
I didn't notice, Bussy. Maybe it was 666 upvotes when the comment was left. I mean, we can infer that. That's what it says! Lime number 2257 says, could be a demon. Could be the onset of schizophrenia. Usually between 16 and 30. And it sounds like you might be in that age range. Either way, you probably don't want to ignore it, since it doesn't seem to be going away. That's my Reddit voice. Yeah, notice how none of these Redditors are saying invoke the name of Jesus Christ to protect you. Scary Television 560 says, don't open it, OP! He told you never to be alone! He knew something would try to get you in your grief if you were. Please upvote us. I'm so sorry about your loss.
This guy makes a good point. Maybe talking to him through the door would be a logical first step.
Yeah.
That's the best comment I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Monkner.
I mean, if anything, that lends credence to the idea that the older brother himself was going through some kind of psychotic break. The fact that he didn't reach out, because who was he really talking to? A deleted comment from a deleted user says, 3 a.m. is called the witching hour for a reason. It is the darkest hour of night. Step into it and risk sinking into shadow. The third hour does not heed reality or reason. It cannot be bound. It has even been described to manipulate time to its will. Whether ye open the door or not, just keep that in mind.
Short language, 6372. First things first, don't open the door tonight. Simply put, you're not ready for it. Tomorrow morning, go down to the liquor store and get a bottle of cheap vodka, a bag of ice, some cranberry juice, and some Sprite. While you're out and about, grab some cigarettes or Black and Milds, maybe some marijuana if you partake in the devil's lettuce, Burger King foot lettuce. We're not here to judge you, we're here to help you. Go ahead and either buy a Bible or go to a church and take one. Stealing a Bible. That's pretty easy. Go ahead and take one. Remember, it's not technically stealing because Jesus would want you to have a Bible.
This comment was written by a demon.
Yeah.
Jesus would want you to have it.
It says somewhere in the book of Luke, I think. Just trust me.
This is a good comment, actually. This is fun.
The last step is the easiest. At 3 a.m., when you hear those footsteps, throw open the door. That way you have the element of surprise. If it's your brother, enjoy the reunion. If it's a demon, throw the Bible at it and it will run away in fear. Oh my gosh, that's fun.
Except someone birth, nothing good happen at 3 a.m. I heard this ancient wisdom. Don't shout anyone living or dead name into the darkness of the night, you'll summon them.
No! It's like being on drugs. You know the real. Don't do it. I know you miss your brother, but this isn't him. He's not coming back. I'm so sorry to be harsh, but it's true. Do not open the door.
Thank you, Tree Climber 69.
He's so real for saying that.
I want more.
found you. I can smell you.
Oh my gosh.